Hello everybody! Welcome to another Detective Pikachu stream, and I love every single time, the beginning of Detective Pikachu stream, my voice makes Pikachu spin around. Like this! Okay, that's enough fun for now. I'm gonna tilt the camera down so you can see me better. Not that you need to see me.
Oh yeah?
To know that I'm there. You can hear my voice. Hello SL Dino. Sarge is here too. I'm trying to get him to come up onto the chair.
And now, for the main purpose of me being here today, I will make fun of Tim about literally everything he does wrong.
Pretty much, because as we all know, Tim is
Tim
not
is
very
not
bright.
very smart.
No.
He's not very smart. It's like, oh my god, what's that Pokemon? Like, dude, have you never seen a freaking Chatot before?
For real.
It was like one of the main mascots of like the entire Sinnoh region. Like, come on.
Yep. Alright.
Also, you forgot to turn on the screen share thingamabobber.
Oh yeah, let me get that happening. I should have used that huge delay while it was loading. But we're on chapter 7. Apparently we're gonna go to Rhyme Wharf. Wharf. I like the word wharf.
This is a weird word. Like who names anything after wharf?
Right?
Who names anything wharf?
Whoa, what is this? It's in 3D!
Just watch. There's gonna be this one guy, because I said that, he's gonna name their kid Worf. I'm gonna be like, what kind of parent would you have to be and name your kid Worf?
It's like, oh, there's Mewtwo. It sounds like Pikachu's memories might be coming back.
Pikachu, what's up? It's way too early.
Tell me about it. I'm so sorry to wake you. I think I'm forgetting something. I promise.
Are you ready, Tim? Let's head over to Baker's place. They should be done with their analysis of the locket. Oh yeah, that's right. The locket we gave them yesterday. I wonder what kinds of secrets it held. Who knows? Let's hope it had some clue for us. Let's get going. Alright, I don't think we need to check anything out. Oh, Pikachu is eating chocolate. Here's a question. You know how some animals, like, chocolate is poisonous to them?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think Pokemon are supposed to eat chocolate?
I mean, if it doesn't kill them, then I guess it's good enough.
I guess so. We headed to the Baker Detective Agency to ask about the locket. And to get donuts, I guess, in Pikachu's case.
Who would have thought the locket was a camera?
Oh, snap!
The pictures we developed from it.
That's a good idea.
You know what this
For a
tells
gift.
me?
A
Harry
locket
already
with a camera.
figured out.
Look at that.
Yep, that's most likely R. And some warehouses too.
It's too bad we can't tell where this is.
You know, I've seen this building before. This is Rhyme Wharf.
Rhyme
Check
Wharf.
it out. The culprits could still be there. Maybe using it as a hideout.
Oh, brother. I hope he doesn't start with that whole "it's too dangerous" spiel. All right, take Excelgor with you.
Ooh, neat. We get an
You
Excelgor.
remember, it's my partner. I'm not gonna tell you to stop investigating, Tim. But since you were attacked at the TV station, it's the very least I can do. Excelgor is quite dependable.
He's
If you run
fast.
into any trouble, send it back and I'll get help.
Excel Cell! We will. Mr.
Excel
Baker.
Cell.
Excelgor, thank you. Celgor.
Tim, what
It's
is
weird
this?
how those two pink lips move.
Hope it's not a problem.
I know.
We'll be on our way.
Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice, do we? Come on, Excelgor. I'll teach you the basics of detective work.
Cell Cell.
Cell Cell. Oh yeah, SL Dino, I think there was an echo like 1 or 2 times, and now it seems to be gone, so I think we're good.
Echo, 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 echo.
What does Fletchling have to say about Excelgor? What's that? It went dashing out at an amazing speed? It's got like, what, one of the highest base speed stats in the game? Something like that. Something like that. Excelgor seems to like Tim. I don't know why. It took me over a month to become friendly with it. Maybe because I'm with Pikachu. Whatever the reason, I'm glad. Excelgor is a really nice Pokemon. I've never been to Rhyme Wharf, but it seems like there's always a lot of ships coming and going. People and Pokemon from all over the world come to Rhyme City. I bet there are lots of tasty treats there too. Pikachu's always thinking with his stomach. Attaway, Pikachu.
This Pikachu and I could be good friends. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you know a good place for food? I'll go with.
Right? Excelgor.
Excel Cell.
Excel.
It's a weird thing for.
You know what I noticed from?
randomly say.
You know what I noticed from going, because watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 4, it's only in Japanese, and the monsters say their names. Some of them.
They do.
Karibo, instead of going roar, it goes kitty kitty.
No kidding.
Let's look for that
I'm like, I guess they changed that in the dub so it wouldn't sound too much like Pokemon.
Wow, what a huge ship.
It's probably here for the parade today.
Now that's a true luxury liner. I'll bet the food is really good too.
Just watch out for icebergs.
Afterwards. Sal. What? Bitter? Coffee is practically a detective's trademark. Salgor.
Pikachu, what are you doing?
Just giving Excelgor a lesson in detective etiquette.
Right.
Anyway, we should probably start gathering testimony. Salgor.
I like Excelgor's speech
Where's
pattern.
Excelgor going?
It said it's not good at communicating.
I guess it really is shy.
Well, that's no good. It's supposed to be here helping us out.
Well, then he can be comic relief.
Hey,
I swear that Excelgor, well, I hope you know why we're here. Why did we come to Rhyme Wharf?
To get on a cruise on a luxury ship.
Pretty much.
Like, come on, Tim.
Yeah.
Like, did you really forget that quickly?
That's right, to investigate the warehouse, we need to find the exact warehouse that's in that Harry's photo and see what it can show us. First, we need to have a good look at the photos and figure out what we need to ask. Huh? Why do we only have one photo? What happened to the rest of them? Oh, that was him it was not a rhetorical question. Oh, I kept the photo of the warehouse, but Excelgor is holding on to the rest. What? How are we supposed to gather testimony then? Good job, Tim. I guess we need to find Excelgor first then. Go to an area with fewer people.
let's start by gathering testimony.
All right. Let's see what this individual has to say. Hey, are you taking a break too? Not a lot to do until the next ship comes in, eh? Huh? You need to find this warehouse because you're looking for someone? Huh. Sorry, the photo doesn't really tell me much. There are so many warehouses around here. Oh, I see. Are there really that many warehouses around the wharf? Tim. Well, yeah, it's called the warehouse area for a reason. Oh, I know. Take a look at this. A map? Thank you. Oh, neat. We got a map. We asked the right person. 100? Each area has at least 30 warehouses. We'd be there for days if we wanted to check all of them. All right. Wait, didn't we already ask him? Why isn't it checked off yet? There are 3 warehouse areas. There are about 100 warehouses in total. We can't check all of them. All right, well, too bad. Machoke.
Machoke.
Macho man. You're bored because the ship hasn't arrived. You want to get to work, huh? Your job is to move the containers off the ship, huh? Oh, it's good training? Macho. And it makes everyone happy? Well, that's good to hear. Alrighty then. Hey, it's Excelgor. According to the map,
He's
the
so
warehouse...
tiny.
I know. The warehouse district around Rhyme Wharf is divided into 3 areas. Yeah, and each one looks pretty big. Now, how do we find the exact warehouse that's in the photo? I think we need more information. I agree. Let's find out more about the warehouse district itself first. Alright. Alright,
I'm already
Excelgor.
yawning? No, I don't like that.
Could you not just disappear all of a sudden? We're a team, right? Now let's see what clues we can find in those photos. Photo of man standing at the wharf. Oh, hey, it's a guy with the buzz cut.
No.
He's a pretty buff guy. Yeah, his shoulders seem twice as wide as mine. Let's hope we don't have to tangle with him head on. If we do, you'll save us? Gee, thanks. I feel so much better now. Wonder if those are the man's containers. Yeah, it's not clear if they were just unloaded or are about to be loaded onto the ship, but it looks like he's definitely at Rhyme Wharf. Alright, anything else? Tidal Tyrant! Hey. Did your cheers work?
What are you doing with my selfie?
Did you get... I didn't get any notifications of cheers. I don't know if it worked or if my notification just broke. But thank you. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else. Photo of a warehouse. There's a man. Is he one of the workers at the warehouse? Looks like he's giving orders to the Pokemon. Is that stuff from the warehouse? There we go! Thank you, Tidal Tyrant! Hey, Root! How's it going? We're just doing some detective work. We're just doing some detective work here. Sometimes seems like they're moving it out. Okay. How about this guy? There's a man by the entrance. And that is all he is. See? There's a man
That's all he doing.
by the entrance.
You know what's crazy? Somebody's paying him just to stand there.
Pretty much, right? Looks like they're opening the gate. Yeah, they have the whole place fenced off. Pretty heavy security. Alright, nothing else? Well, there's a warehouse. It's a warehouse. Could be their hideout. Yeah, we need to find this building and see what it's hiding. For that, we need to gather testimony. Excel. You'll leave that to us. Don't worry, that was the plan to begin with. Okay, I think we got everything here. Photo
I can tell Pikachu does not like Exogo that much.
Photo of Keith with the blonde man. Hey, it's that guy. This is Keith. Yeah, and he sure looks full of himself here. This is the guy who acted all spineless at GNN. Yes. I wonder who he is. Looks like he was speaking with Keith.
That's my boy!
Must be one of Keith's men. Let's see if we can find out more about him, too. Nothing in here. Oh, there's a date on here. Yeah, can we look at this? The date says this was taken 3 days before my dad's accident. I see. Sounds like Harry was really staking this area out and trying to get to Keith. See other photos. Photo inside the warehouse. There's a date again. Let's see. The date and time on this one is, hey, it's the day of my dad's accident. Looks like it was taken 12 hours before it happened. In other words, he found out too much. Oh, Tidal Tyrant's at a lacrosse game. Interesting.
What happened?
Tidal Tyrant's at a lacrosse game. Sneaking into
Was
their
he
hideout like
riding?
that.
Oh, okay.
Harry shouldn't have been so reckless, huh? I was there too. Blast, I can't remember anything. Womp womp. This guy doesn't have anything. Yeah, he must be a supervisor or something. Sure, Tim, because you know. Looks like they're carrying things that don't go on the conveyor belt. Yeah, but man, look at those Pokemon. I bet they're all sweaty and stinky. That brings up a point. Do Pokemon sweat? Do they pant like dogs? Do they...
That's a good question.
Does it depend? Like, Machamp...
I know that dog like Pokemon pant.
Right.
Like Mariana. I know he pants, but I don't know about any other Pokemon. Like,
So-
I think Houndoom pants too.
So would a humanoid Pokemon like Machamp actually sweat?
I mean, you see that his nose is very small.
I mean, if so, would that get kind of gross if you're using a ride Machamp and he's carrying...
I don't know.
This has opened up... This series opens up a bunch of questions about Pokemon in the real world.
I think what Tim is saying is that he doesn't know what he's talking about. So he's like, oh, I think Machamp can pant. Like, bro, Machamp has a nose that's working. That's fine.
Actually, wait, did he say it or did Pikachu say it? Yeah, Pikachu said, I bet they're all sweaty and stinky. Well, I guess Pikachu might know. Hey, Pikachu, do Pokemon sweat? Do you sweat, Pikachu?
There should be like an app on your phone. Be like, ask Pikachu.
Right. Ask
And
Pikachu
then-
anything.
Yeah.
Ooh, photo of a man in a lab coat. Dun dun dun. Is this
And,
guy a
like,
scientist?
Pikachu would basically be like the Pokemon version of Siri, but like downloadable for every
Oh
device.
yeah, I could have the Detective Pikachu voice, and just a little icon of him comes up when he talks.
It's like, Pikachu, do you like coffee? Of course I do. Just like that little pause.
Right.
It's like, just like, are you really asking me that?
What are you talking about? Of course. So wait, let me read this again. I thought Carlos was the only one working with R, but I guess they had other help too. Yeah, Carlos had given Keith his research data, right? It wouldn't be surprising if Keith had shared that data with this guy. This guy. Oh yeah, they do show Pokemon with like the sweat drop in the anime when they're nervous, but I don't know if that's actually a biological thing. But I don't know. I wonder what those machines are for. Are they both the same thing? Could they be machines that make R? Could they? Who knows? What's wrong, Pikachu? You've gone awfully quiet. I don't know, just looking at this gave me the feeling that I have something important to do. Is it a memory of when you came with Dad? No, it feels too odd for that. Okay. This photo was taken 11 hours before my dad's accident. 11 hours. The man in the lab coat. What's wrong, Pikachu? Oh, sorry, I was spacing out there. Excel! What do you mean, be more serious? I'm always serious. Dun, 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 dun. Photo of... Oh. Photo of vials and a case. Frenzy!
Money, money, money.
Thank you for the subscription. Hey.
My boy Frenzy's here.
This has got to be R. I didn't realize they'd made so much of it. Yeah, Harry must have found this somewhere in the hideout. Excel. Oh, hey, it's Pikachu. This is me, right? Yeah, you must have been with him too. Don't you remember anything? No, I can't remember anything, but looking at this photo, it makes me feel uneasy. You're having an out-of-body experience, Pikachu.
Because it's not you at all.
10 hours before Dad had his accident. Actually, come to think of it, there's not a timestamp on that date. It just looks like a date. But details. This when he was found out by Keith? Dun dun dun. Microsoft Excel Gore. I was actually thinking the same thing. Tyrant.
Bandit Keith was behind it all.
Aha! Oh, well, we already saw the photos. So now what? We just kind of wander around. Oh, hey, it's a Rattata! Why are you looking at the wall?
Oh, it's a Ratatouille.
Man, I don't like how they changed Rattata's cry. What are you running around for? Rattata! What, you mean you want to get on the ship? You mean that container ship there? Rattata! Oh, so there are lots of tasty things on board. Please don't tell me you're thinking of sneaking in there as well, Pikachu. Hey, we rodents gotta stick together, right? I may like good snacks, but not enough to become a stowaway. You're trying to get on the ship by climbing the rope, but you always get bounced back near the end? There's some kind of decoration or something on the rope. It must get in the way. Yeah, you're never going to get in if you just keep trying the same approach. See, if you don't succeed the first time, you need to stop and think about why, and then change how you go about it. If you keep that up, eventually you'll succeed. Got it. Rattata! Yeah, that's the spirit. That reminds me. I remember being in like elementary school or middle school or whatever, and these kids or this one kid used to call Rattata Ratta.
Why?
I don't know.
It's like, why would you do that to yourself?
Because it was stupid. Alright.
Like, he's lucky I didn't even go to your school.
Let's talk to Sarakihiro's favorite Pokemon.
Ew, it even sounded ugly. Hear it? Like, ew.
Pelipper, I will say this, Pelipper is a bit bigger than I imagined. Frenzy liked my Rattata impression. It says it's a carrier. It takes letters in its mouth and delivers them to the ship. And then they're all soggy with his saliva. All the way up there seems like a lot of work. Yeah, I'm impressed it doesn't just swallow the letters.
How does it not swallow the letters?
Alright, let's talk to the dude with him. What am I doing? I'm waiting for the notice to come in. See, I'm in charge of communication between container ships and dock crew. So once we've got the goods ready, I send the notice to the ship staff. What do you mean send? Do you just shout out, or is there some sort of signal system? Oh, we use Pelipper. We put the notice in its beak and have it fly over to the ship. Because cell phones aren't a thing. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, who uses cell phones in like the 21st century? In like the freaking 21st century, am I right?
I mean, I guess if you had Pokemon, so they're like animals, but they're basically as smart as humans, and they're able to cooperate with you. I suppose it's a lot cheaper to use Pokemon. You say you're looking for this warehouse? Sorry, can't help you there. All the warehouses in this area look pretty much the same. I see. Well, thank you anyway. It's just such a huge place. Each of the areas deals with different goods too. I think areas A and B dealt with machinery mostly. Got it. Thank you. Ooh, did we get a clue? Dun dun dun.
This is where they store machinery.
It's a clue.
It's our Blue's Clues.
Now, as for the people in the photo, you want to know if I recognize these people? Yes, if you know even one of them. Hey, I think I've seen this pair somewhere. Really? Please tell us anything you remember. Let's see, it was about 2 months ago. They were unloading a machine from a ship. A machine? What kind of machine? I don't remember what it looked like, but it must have been expensive. The scrawny guy in the photo kept nagging the carriers to not damage it. What in the world did Keith bring in? I bet it's something to do with R. Dun dun dun! Alright, this is such a strange angle. Get to see the ship, I guess. Alright. Where'd we go? Oh, hey, there's more Machamp, and this guy. Whoa, my arm just, like, clipped through him, look. I'm punching right through him, he's a ghost! Look! Wait, ready? Boom! Boom!
Kick
Or-
that, you ghost.
Or am I the ghost? Is Tim not really here?
That's actually a good question.
Is Tim
Is
just
Tim dead?
Is Tim just a figment of our imagination? Actually, new Detective Pikachu theory! Harry's dad didn't really die in the accident. It was Tim all along! Gotta
Hey,
work
it's
on
you.
it. Hey, you! It's dangerous around here. Stop punching through my body. We're loading the containers right now, trying to get in our way, okay? You want to know which warehouse it is? You'll need more to go on than a photo. It might help to figure out what kinds of goods are stored there. Oh, sorry. Thanks for the advice. Seems like a photo isn't enough to get a lead. Each area handles slightly different goods. I think areas A and C dealt with food. Thank you. So does A deal with food and machinery?
Well, it looks like these
Okay.
warehouses store food.
Interessante. Insert protagonist is dead theory here. I mean, what more proof do you need? He's like phasing right through people. I think we had another question we could ask this guy about the people in the photo. Hey, I know this blonde guy. Could you tell us more about him? He drops by pretty often to load up the goods. Do you know where he comes from? I'd guess either Area A or Area B. Why do you think so? Oh, it's because he always comes from the south. The southern road connects to areas A and B. Alright, so I'm gonna think A, because food and machinery seems like it makes sense, because I think R is ingestible. I don't know. Well, Tim, it sounds like the man in the photo with Keith has something to do with the warehouse after all. Yeah, I wonder who he could be. We were told he comes here often to load up the containers. That's right. If we can figure out what's in the containers he deals with, we might be able to narrow down where the warehouse is. Actually, no, because if it says machinery, it could still be A or B. If it's food, then it could be A. Let's look into those containers.
I think it's A.
I think it's A,
Because out of all the R situations, most of them were ingested somehow.
Yeah, that's what I think, too. Mimi!
Mimi, I haven't seen you in like ages,
I
years.
know. I've missed you, Mimi.
See that? You made Banana miss you.
You don't work, you only have fun. Oh, I get it. You work as a carrier. It's not so much work, but more of a hobby. Well, I guess that's good. Do you know anything about the containers this guy deals with? He was speaking to one of the Machamp you work with. Thanks for the info. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, wait, where'd that other one go? Come back here, you're a suspect. Why can't I go through here? Why am I an invisible wall? The Machamp is right there. Come back, Machamp!
Oh, so it's like final season now? I hear you. Must be pretty busy for you, Mimi.
Yeah, I know. I took last week off of streaming to get ready for finals. Alright, let me talk to you. Wait, let me talk to you. Sir, my good sir.
Yes, banana.
Hey there, I take it you work here too. You enjoy every minute of it, eh? It's definitely got a lot of energy. Yeah, very dedicated. Sorry to bug you while you're working. We're trying to find out about what this guy deals with. He asked you to carry some of his containers? Really? You wouldn't forget a person with such wonderful muscles? Well, what kind of luggage did he have you carry? It smelled really bad? Oh, you got too excited and accidentally dropped the container, huh? And its contents went everywhere? Made the whole area stink, and you got scolded by the guy too, huh? Sounds like you had a rough time. I wonder what the contents were. Well, apparently Machamp doesn't know the difference between food and machines.
And stinky goods.
I mean, I guess it would be could be food, but then again, what kind of food would you transport that smells bad? Unless it's like European cheese, maybe.
Does European cheese actually stink?
I don't know. I've never had stinky cheese, but you know they do have cheese that ages for a while, like blue cheese or whatever. But I mean,
I've actually never had blue cheese.
I mean, I like blue cheese. I wouldn't eat blue cheese straight or anything, but with stuff, it's good. You need to know what goods he deals with? Well, I can tell you he always uses blue containers. Don't know what's in them, though. Thank you very much. Hey, don't mention it. You know, I bet the Machamp would know more about me about him. What? More about him than I do. They were staring at him a while last time he dropped by. Must be his muscles. Well, we did talk to him already, but let's see if a new...
Yeah, I think Tim can quite easily talk Machamp. Like, Machamp?
No. Machamp, please, sir. Alright, nope, that didn't open anything up. We didn't open up any new dialogue with him. So I don't know what to do now. Can we... Usually Pikachu tells us when we can solve something.
What kind of stuff this man works with? Is there any testimony about that?
Kind of. Oh, we're supposed to have 3 things. But the guy also said blue containers. That's about it, though, for now. So we need to find other things that people say. Maybe we need to go back and talk to other people. Well, there's a blue container here. How about you, Pelipper? There we go. No, we don't mean the letters you carry. If you don't know, that's cool. Never mind. How about you? You want to know more about the container the man in the photo is dealing with? Well, I only saw it once, so I can't say much. Anything about the goods handled in this area in general, would also be very helpful. Oh, I know a bit about that. They're sorted by color. The blue containers have, I can't remember. Thanks a lot! Let me check with the guys on the ship. Hey, Pelipper. Could you fly over there with this letter? Oh, jeez.
He wrote a letter in like 0.5 seconds.
Hold on for a second till Pelipper comes back. Alright, do we have to just sit here and wait? I can do
I
that.
guess so.
I guess I can do that.
You can actually see it in the background.
Just gonna sit here and wait for him to come back.
He didn't even put anything in there. That's funny. He didn't give the guy up there any animation either.
Alright, can we find this out? Do we have to talk to you again?
It's so funny how to make you wait for like
Right.
no reason.
Welcome back, Pelipper. I see you brought the response with you, too. Great, thanks, Pelipper. Well, kid, we've got the answer right here. The blue containers are for food, the red ones are for oil, and the green ones are for machinery. Thank you very much for everything. It was a huge help. That letter was all slimy with drool. Is this how they always communicate? See, I knew it.
What they did is like almost the equivalent of texting somebody that's in the same room as you.
Uh-huh.
When he could have easily be like, "Hey, buddy, what's
Also-
in the blue crates?"
Also confirmed that Pokemon can drool.
Well, it was in his mouth. Sitting there on his tongue.
Yep.
Which I find disgusting. Another way per I find disgusting.
A psychic Pokemon sending the message telepathically would be way better? Yeah, it could be. You're too busy with your own containers and didn't notice anything else? Right. Oh, but what kind of containers do you carry? They're square? You don't say. They're super heavy and perfect for training. Oh, and you think I'd enjoy carrying them too? No, I'm good. What color are the containers? They're red, huh? Well, thanks. The red containers are heavy. And they have oil in them, I think they said. You want to know about the different areas. I don't know much about areas A, but B and C are for storage areas for oil. I'm in charge of unloading the oil tankers, so I go to those areas all the time. I see. Thank you very much for the info. Well, we already know we need to go somewhere with food, and we need to go to A or B, so we need to go to A. But we might as well get any other clues we can find.
You need all the Blue's Clues.
Don't think I've seen any of those people before. Sorry not to be more help. No, it's fine. You're just like everybody else here. The container the man's dealing with in the photo doesn't ring any bells. If you know anything about the goods around here in general, could you please tell us? Well, I do see Rattata sniffing at the containers that are lying around. I wonder what that's all about. That's strange. Well, thank you. Actually, come to think of it, what color was the container that Rattata was next to?
Wasn't it blue?
A blue one? Well, I guess a blue one and a yellow one.
Yeah, blue and a yellow one.
Now, Pikachu hasn't said that we have all the information yet, but I want to take a look for a second. I mean, really, we should have the information by now.
Testimony about that?
Oh yeah, we do have 3 things. Alright, so... let's try this. Oh, we don't have... Red container is very heavy. We don't have the... Why don't we have one that says he was carrying a blue container? Because didn't Machamp say that? Maybe we need to ask Machamp again.
Right now, I think carrying a blue container doesn't mean anything. Because just because it's a blue container doesn't mean that it's full of what you're looking for.
No, right, but that... It would be a clue to which warehouse he was going to, because he'd want to disguise it as whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. I get what you're saying now.
I don't know what... I don't know who else we need to ask now. There were only the 2 Machamp. Oh, maybe we need to ask Rattata again.
Rattata's just running over the place.
There we go. So you're trying out new approaches, like I said? What's your new method? If you fail, you'll try a different rope? Yeah, that's good. Or that's good. Hang in there. You'll succeed eventually if you don't give up. You sure sniff around the containers a lot. Something about them interests you. Oh, the blue container has a really strong smell, so you're checking the other container to see if any of them smell too. Does it smell good? Oh, it's not like that. It's really strong, but it grows on you, huh? Rattata! Wow, the blue containers must really stink. But wait, didn't we already gather that they stunk? I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, Machoke told you that they stunk earlier, didn't he?
Is there any testimony about that?
Well, I guess this just, it didn't say the blue containers, it just said the goods the man is handling are stinky.
Oh yeah, you know, I don't think Machamp actually cared about the color of the
yeah.
of the crate, so
Food. Yeah.
We were told that whatever it is the man deals with is very smelly. Also, it's the blue containers that smell. From that, we can conclude the man in question is dealing with the blue containers. The blue containers...
What if they're colorblind? Depends on what kind of color blindness they have. Okay. Now what?
I don't think it's filled with fuel.
I mean, isn't food technically fuel for living creatures?
Yeah, but he's like, when I see that Tyrant's like, maybe it's fuel. Like, it makes me think of like it's vehicle fuel.
Well, the red containers were oil or something like that.
Yeah, like the red containers contain the fuel that you're thinking of.
No, I know. I don't think it really is pertinent to what we're talking about. Oh, we have to open up the case notes again for this one. Yeah, I think we figured out it has to be A.
Let's look at what we know. Which test
Alright, I'm going to BRB because I am hungry.
Okie dokie.
And I need some foodsies, so I'll BRB.
It's this one about blue containers containing food and taking the southern road, and we know that he's handling food.
Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo?
Dun, 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 dun.
I know where it is. The only warehouse area that stores food and is accessible from the southern path is Area A. Okay, let's head there now. Now, it's time to get moving, huh? So no more dawdling.
No more dawdling. We found the warehouse in the photo, but apparently we found like 30 warehouses. Based on the photos left by my father, we headed to the warehouse area. Because there's like 30 ones per area, I think.
This looks like the warehouse in the photo.
Look at all that security. Something fishy's going on.
We've gotta get in somehow.
Oh, check that out.
You mean the window? It's open, but how are we gonna get to it?
Cell door. Says it's doable.
Huh?
We can do it, Tim. Together.
Huh? What? Alright.
Together.
Yeah. We can do this, partner. I'm the brains and you are the brawn, right?
Well, Tim is definitely not the brains. We know that.
Let's go.
Let me see if I can get Sarge to come up here. Uh-oh, infiltrate. Oh no, that means we got a quick time event. I gotta pay attention.
Cover and sneak in.
I gotta pay attention.
Now.
We did it.
Of course we did. With teamwork, we can make the impossible possible.
So what do we do now?
Stay hidden and keep moving.
Tim doesn't even lift. Tim is the brawn, and he doesn't even lift.
More trouble.
Right?
Good. Now we need to jump over there.
This is harder than I thought. When did you get this heavy, Pikachu?
From all the coffee and all the donuts.
This is a movie, you know.
It's a video game. Oh, that one moved fast, dang.
Hey, what was that? Cell door.
Pikachu's fat. Yeah, he's like 1996 Pikachu. Oh, gotta smash A, mash A, mash A, mash, 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 mash. Alright, we got it. Man, that's rough. How does he not notice? Fortunately, extras in movies / video games are not very observant.
That was hard. You know, you did a good job.
Cell door. Oh, come on. I was the one doing all of the work.
Technically, I was. I was pressing the button to make it happen. I think it's just Metang's body is so hard as steel that he didn't even feel it. Then again, he has psychic powers. He should have been able to figure it out. Phew, well, we managed to get in. Yeah, now let's have a look around. Quietly, though. Sarge, do you want to come up on the chair and say hello to all your fans? That was hard, says Pikachu, who did literally nothing. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying too, Frenzy.
Watch out. When you investigate, do it without getting caught.
Oh boy, is this a stealth section? I hate stealth in, like, all games. But hopefully it won't be too complicated in this game.
Alright, keep it moving. Meta. Come on, pick up the pace. Meta.
Pikachu, look at that guy.
Oh, it's the same one from the photo.
guy looks like he was a high school jock and he never grew up.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Good. Mr. Norman wants us to keep the security here extremely tight. Don't even let a Rattata through. Yes, sir.
Did you hear that? Keith Norman. So this must be...
Yeah, their base of operations.
How can they not hear them?
Now let's have a real good look around.
Shadow tactics. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. But it does indeed sound stealthy. First thing is to scout the area. Since it seems like we're the only ones on this floor, it's a good chance to scope out the first floor. But be careful, okay? Don't get caught. Got it, I'll be extra quiet.
Let's go scope out the first floor. We can take note of the layout.
We're doing some recon. Well, Mimi, is there like a story about it? Like a plot? Ooh, look at all these boxes. I can't see anything. I guess I can't get around here. Oh wait, there's an eyeball. How do I get the eyeball to come back? This looks like a good place to peek into. Be careful not to be seen, Tim. How do I know whether I'm being seen or not? They're talking about something. Today is my first day, sir. Ah, yes, thanks for joining. I'd like to explain what we do at this factory first. Yes, sir, I'd love to hear it. This warehouse is a factory? Well, we could do with an explanation, too. Let's hear what he's got to say. Yeah. Alright, say it. Yes, we can hear what they're saying. So, you know what we make here, right? No, sir, I don't. Why don't you explain very loudly, just in case somebody might be listening in? What? You didn't even do a bit of research? We make health food. I'm sure you've seen the commercials. You know, so smelly you know it's good for you. Oh yeah, I know. That commercial with Max and Chatot. So it's not just R they make here. Quite the elaborate camouflage. So the stinky container was health food, huh? I don't care how good it is for you. I still don't get why they're making something so smelly and awful. It's to cover up whatever R smells like, I guess. Huh? Are they still talking? They're still chatting away. And that's what you'll be doing, got it? Yes, sir. Got it all down. Good to hear. Oh, I almost forgot. This is very important. Be sure to never, ever touch the switch next to the conveyor belt. Yes, sir, but can I ask why? That switch controls which direction the conveyor belt is moving in. If you accidentally bump it, it can cause a lot of problems. What do you mean? Oh, a newcomer pressed it by accident a while back and immediately got fired. All the products were sent back to the room next to this one and made a complete mess. We were able to get it up and running in a few hours, but man, the manager blew his top, yelling about how we didn't need even more work to do. Pikachu used sniper rifle. For real, right? Can you imagine if Pikachu could use his moves? We could just Thunder Wave all these guys. That sounds terrifying. I'll be careful. So, the factory manager took charge of getting things back in order. Pikachu, they're still talking! My gosh, don't these guys shut up and actually do work? Let's get every bit of information we can from them. May I ask one question? What is it? I noticed that door behind me. What's going on in that room? Everyone seems to be avoiding it. Oh, that room. Between you and me, there's a scientist in there. Some kind of new product research? Who knows? The only thing the managers told us is to steer clear at all costs. I bet it's some kind of new product. I'd love to know more about it, sir. I'd be happy to take part in experiments, even. Forget it. Trust me, you don't want to be heard talking about this. You could get me fired, too. Meanwhile, they're talking in front of the guy who's overseeing it all, and this other random guy. I mean, they're talking loud enough so that we can hear it from the second floor, so obviously that guy can hear it. Tim, did you hear that? Well, yeah, I was just saying. Yeah, he mentioned a scientist. That must be the man in the lab coat. Right, and he's in that room. All right. That must be the switch for the conveyor belt. It's what they use to switch the direction it moves in. Yes, that is why it is a switch. This must be inspection. It looks like they're checking for defects before replacing things. And it seems like there are a lot of defects. That's the man in the photo. He definitely looks like he's in charge here. Does he just stand there and keep an eye on the workers all day? Man, this is one place I never want to work in. Alright, did we gather everything? How about that? Stuff keeps coming from the room in the back. And going that way. Is there another room over there? And there's that door. That must be the door the workers were talking about. Yep, that's where the researcher is. Alright, did we get everything? How about this thing? Hey, a fire alarm! I bet things would get interesting if we set it off. There you go again with your crazy ideas. It would be chaos. And that's exactly what we want. Go, Excelgor! No, wait, Excelgor, he was joking, wait! Was he joking? Phew, I'm glad you listened. Okay, I think we've covered everything. Yeah, I think we can wrap up our investigation of this area for now. So, question, if they're so easily within our eye shot, why can't they just, like, look out of their peripheral vision and see us?
I'm more concerned as to why they can't hear you, since there's like no glass like separating you and everyone. Like that guy's even looking at the ground. He's like, "Did you guys hear something?"
I know, right?
It's like, why don't you just look up?
The man in the photo looks like the factory.
Picture, shut up, they can hear you.
The man in the lab coat's in the next room over. But is that where they're making R?
Alright, so now let's continue going back this way. Also, listen to the sound we're making when we walk.
It's like, yeah, like nobody can definitely hear us.
Like, Tim, maybe you shouldn't be running. Well, I guess I can control whether he runs or not, but still. Alright, there was another eyeball here. This also seems like a good spot. Go on, Tim, take a look. Okay. A power board? Yeah, we should be able to switch off all the power to the warehouse from there. Look at all these boxes. I wonder what they're for. It really does look more like a factory than a warehouse, doesn't it? Machamp. And it looks like they're closing the lids on the containers. They're definitely putting their backs into it. And their arms, too. And all 20 of their knuckles. The workers are here. Man, they look unmotivated. Even the Pokemon here look more energetic. While Pokemon are super-powered beings, they would be more apt to still have their energy when doing this. Oh, hey, it's Metang. Alright, oh, there's a ladder. Look, a ladder! We'd be able to get down to the first floor from anywhere if we had it. Not like we can get to it, though. Let's try and figure out some other way. We've checked everything we can see from here. I think we should wrap up our investigation of this area. Otherwise, we might get caught. We should wrap our investigation. Alright, whatever. Whatever, Tim. Hey, Pikachu, don't lean out so much. It's dangerous. Oh, come on. I want to see what it is. Hup, yeah. Just a bit more. Oh. Oh, hi.
Oh, of course.
Hi, AJ's worst nightmare.
This would, like, kill him.
Yep. Just all of a sudden, giant spider with two faces. Spin! Wow, what the... It was your thread that was bothering me. Pikachu, if we're not quiet, they'll find us. Spin, spin! What do you mean he's right? It was your fault in the first place. Jeez, what's up with this Pokemon? Spin! Oh, so there's something tasty on the first floor, so you snuck in to get some. Spin! I see. The increase in security made it difficult for you to grab a snack, huh? Spin, spin! And you were hanging down to scope things out. I know how we can get down to the first floor. You want to get down to the first floor, huh? Well, that's something we've got in common. Pikachu, if we keep talking, the workers will see you. Oh, sorry. Spinarak, how about we go somewhere less obvious? Can you get to the floor above? Spin! So Spinarak managed to sneak in, too. Yep, but more importantly, I hope you're taking notes quickly before you forget. Because I know you will forget, Tim.
They sure are busy loading things up.
I guess that was it. And we can't get over here, so why don't we talk to Spinarak some more. Hey there, seems like you're having a rough time with the security here too. Spin! What exactly is this treat you keep going on about? Spin, spin! It's in the boxes Machamp carry? It smells really good? Does it mean the food they make here? We were told it smells really bad. I think so. Well, to each his own, I guess. Do you just hang around like that all the time? Your thread must be really strong. Spin! It can even support the weight of a person? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hint, hint.
So convenient.
Do you think you can pull me up? Spin, spin! Not for free? You want a treat in exchange? Well, aren't you opportunistic? Spin! Alright, so, we gotta find a treat, I guess. Something that Spinnerack would like. You got anything to say yet, Pikachu? I guess not. Well, we already went this way, but let's see if anything has changed. What are you doing, Tim? Trying to get us caught? That's the stairway to the first floor. We need to scope out the area first by looking down from this floor. Is there another place to scope out from that I'm missing? How about right here? Behind all these boxes. I'll just like walk near the railing and see. How about right here? This also seems like a good spot. Okay. Oh, there's people. Look, those must be guards. What are they talking about? Hey, anything unusual? Nope, nothing to report. Good. Still, let's keep our eyes open. Yeah, the manager doesn't even want a Rattata getting inside. That's not good. They seem like they're on high alert. We'd better keep our distance, huh? They're still talking. They're on high alert, but they can't tell that we're here. So,
Right.
their high alert is not that good. Let's go listen to them. Hey, do you know what's going on in the room in the back? Oh, guess they told you to stay away from that place too, huh? Don't tell anyone I told you, but they're incubating something.
Ew.
What do you mean? Not sure myself. I only overheard Mr. Norman talking to the manager. They said it could only be done by someone they've got here, or something like that. Don't tell anyone, okay? Got it. Sounds like something we shouldn't be messing with anyway. So, Keith does come here. And I wonder if the man we saw is the factory manager. He must be. And they said they're incubating? What's the word for growing? That's the word for growing more cells of something, right? I guess that's technically not inaccurate, Tim. The only thing like that related to R is... I think we're on the same page there. It's got to be Mewtwo cells. Why does it have to be Mewtwo cells? That seemed like a leap in logic there. Did we even know Mewtwo was around? I know we saw Mewtwo in, like, a cutscene. But I forget, did it actually, like, come to us? Was Pikachu conscious of its existence? I can't remember from last time. Anyway.
I think it was like in a book or something that they read. Using about Mewtwo cells.
Okay. That would make sense then. Rather than just being a, hey, random Mewtwo. Whoever's incubating them is in the room in the back. Oh, they've got more to say. Let's listen to what they're saying. Hey, have you seen it today? Nah, not yet. Maybe it'll come back in a bit. I can't wait. It's so nice, you know? Yeah, it really warms my heart. Maybe I'll give it a treat again. What are they talking about? They said something about treats, so maybe it's a kid? In a place like this? Might be the Spinnerack. Looks like they're finally done talking. There are stairs here, but if we go down there, they'll see us. Yeah, the security guards aren't slacking off. Except they kinda are, but anyway. Knock them out. That's our last resort. I like the way Excelgor thinks. No, it's not any kind of resort. We need to handle things quietly. Looks like this is the only way in or out. Except for the way we got in. Yeah, I guess they have it open in order to ship stuff out. I think we've seen all there is to see here. If we linger too long, we'll get caught. Right. We sure found out a lot. You can say that again. Make sure you've got it all written down so we don't forget.
We need to check the floor below, but there are guards on duty. If we try going down the stairs, we'll be caught right away. Right, so that's that.
That is that. We know the first floor layout. I didn't see any way to get down to the first floor. Neither did I, although we did get some interesting information. Maybe it's time we changed our thinking. If we can't get to the first floor, maybe we should explore this floor a bit more. I already kind of did that, but sure, if you want me to do that again.
I think we should talk to Spinnerack about the treat thing.
Green Lancer! Hey!
Someone's coming.
My boy!
Just pulls Pikachu by the ear. Oh, hey, it's a Pansage. Loves doing the laundry.
Looks like it's a Pokemon.
No, really?
Yes.
He doesn't look too happy. He's just dead now.
Do you think it's okay to try and help it?
Yeah. If it decides to cause trouble, we can handle it.
Hey, you alright? Seems like a nice Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right. What's all this?
Laundry.
Lab coat.
Hey, maybe you can let us know what's going on.
Are you a Pokemon that works here? We have a few questions for you. Also, hold on. Let me get Sarge up here. He must see his fans!
The Sarge?
Come on, Sarge. Up. There he is. Hi, Sarge. Alright, let's try to read at the same time. Ready, Sarge? Let's play this game.
What's going to happen first? Sarge biting you, or finishing the paragraph you have ahead?
He's already bitten me when I was trying to get him to come up.
Well, that's...
And now he just bit me trying to get his treat, but he missed. Alright. So anyway, let's read this. I saw you had a lab coat in that basket. Do you know anything about the scientist? Pen! Oh, he's your partner? Pen! Simon? That's your partner's name? Oh, and his clothes were starting to smell, so you washed them for him, huh? Such dedicated Pokemon. Do you think this man in the photo is its partner? Probably. Is your partner the guy in this photo? Pen! That's what I thought. What's Simon doing here anyway? You know, some friend you are, Pansage. You're just giving away all your partner's secrets. Pen! Research. Well, that figures. He is a scientist. Do you know anything specific? Pen! He doesn't seem to enjoy his research since he came here. You're allowed to come and go as you please, but he hasn't been outside in months. How's that possible? Pen! A tough-looking guy is always watching. It means the factory manager, I guess. So Simon is being forced to continue his research? It definitely seems that way, yeah. Alright. Pen! You don't like him because he's always rushing Simon to get stuff done? And he always looks so scary, huh? What's he trying to get Simon to do? Pen! He's forcing Simon to make something? They said something about cells? They must be Mewtwo cells, huh? But wait, in that case... What's up, Tim? We were told there are only 2 people in this world who could incubate Mewtwo cells. Dr. Walls himself and his lab assistant. So that must mean Pansage's partner is... Walls' former assistant! Exactly. Dun dun dun! Hey, Pansage, did Simon ever work with an old man with a white beard? Ben! A long time ago they worked together? And he still was an old man with a white beard back then. I knew it. Ben! Oh, bye, Tidal Tyrant. See you in a little bit. He seemed to enjoy his work back then, huh? Don't worry, Pansage. We'll find out the secret of this factory and make sure you guys can go free. What we should do
Meanwhile, Spinarak is just back there chilling.
What we should do is send Pansage in there to go grab us some evidence. If there's anything you know about this place, we'd love to have the info. So the factory manager is scary, but the other workers aren't so bad, huh? Ben! They seem really happy when they see you, and they give you treats and stuff. Aha. Oh, then the security guards must have been talking about Pansage earlier. Dun, da, da, da.
I like how one pan means like an entire sentence of information.
Yep. You know where to go, right? It's at the far end of the first floor. We need to find Simon and hear what he can tell us about R, plus figure out a rescue plan. Right, but how should we get down to the first floor? Good question. We have just one little problem. Why can't we get down to the first floor? The second floor is too high. Haha. No, it's heavily guarded. That's right, they've got the place pretty well covered right now. But think of it this way. We only need to deal with the factory manager and the 2 guards to get through. Yeah, I'm starting to think we can do this, so long as we have the right plan. Oh ho, you've got an idea then? We can get help, Or we can give up. We can give up and go home. We can get help from Spinnerack. I'm pretty sure Panches will be happy to help us. And Spinnerack wanted to go down to the first floor, so it might be willing to help too. Who else? Oh, hey, Excelgor. Excelgor, of course. Yeah, you're part of the team too. Excelgor's speed will definitely be a huge help. Let's figure out a way to get down there. Super speed. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so we need to get a treat for Spinnerack, so maybe Pansage can get us a treat? Like, maybe we can have Pansage go to those guys and get the treat and give it to us, and then we can give it to Spinnerack. Now, how do we get that to happen?
I don't know.
Can't talk to either of these guys. Interesting. So I don't know. What do we do? Pikachu, what do we do? Or do we go over here? Let's see. Let's see what we got here.
The room we need to get to on the first floor? It's in the back part of the building. So we'll have to decide who's gonna distract the guards.
Excelgor. Wait, flip the switch and sneak down to the first floor. Spinnerack could sneak down to the first floor. Oh no, Pansage can distract them because they all like him.
Interesting you think that.
Is it Pikachu? Pansage gets along with the workers and treats and blah blah blah. And Excelgor is so fast you can barely see it. And Spinnerack can sneak us down. Yeah!
Okay.
Pokemon power!
Pansage will get the guards' attention. And during that, Excelgor will turn on the conveyor belt. While everyone is busy dealing with all of that, we'll use Spinnerack's string to make our way down to the room. That sounds like a great plan.
It does. We thought up a good strategy.
There should be cameras all over the place.
Right. Alright, let's do this. Ponce, ponce. Dun dun dun. Oh
Why
no!
did you run all the way around?
I don't know. If he's so athletic, why can't he just hop over?
I know, right?
Oh look, it's a ladder now. That worked
Right.
out just fine. Now let's use the thread to get down. Yeah, before he comes back. Hurry up with the treat. I promise we're working on it. We'll get to you, so be patient. Alright, where's the door? Oh, this is the door, right? Hello? Oh, maybe it's not the door. This door. Here we are. Yeah, let's go, huh? You really helped us out earlier. Yeah, our plan worked thanks to you. You'll introduce us to
Wait.
Simon. Thanks.
Pansage, why aren't you distracting the guards?
I know. Who's distracting the guards?
Why have we not been seen yet?
Oh, that. Oh, wow.
That's such a cute cry.
I know. Passe!
Mewtwo cells?
What? How do you know about these? Who are you? Oh no, the factory manager.
We're working this case. Don't worry, we're on your side.
On my side.
How do we know what side he's on, though?
Oh, Doctor. Hope all is going well. It
Yo.
is almost time, you know?
Of course, no problems.
Why are you hiding,
Don't look
Pansage?
so sad, Doc. This is the last shipment, and once it's done, you're free to go.
How can he not see that?
I'll let you get back.
I guess he's not very bright. I guess he went to whatever school Tim went to.
So,
He wasn't even hidden. He was just like under the
on
table.
my side? And how did you know about the cells?
Sorry to have surprised you. We actually got the info from Walls. Dr. Walls? You mean the same Walls who was the first director of PCL? That's right! Meow! That's right! If he mentioned the cells to you, then that means he really trusted you. You said you were looking into the incidents? That's right! Meow! The reason we went to Walls is because we needed to know more about R. But it doesn't seem like you're a scientist. Why this interest in R? Well, my dad is a detective, and he was investigating the incidents involving Pokemon, but he's gone missing now, and when we followed the information he'd left behind, it led us to R. I see. It seems you're a pretty good detective yourself. You'd be doing me a favor if you solved this case too. About 6 months ago, a tall man brought me here and has had me making R ever since. That's terrible. But wasn't there some talk of you being freed soon? Yeah, apparently the factory will be moving soon. All I need to do is assist him until then. Not that I believe they'll really let me go, though. Even if they are telling the truth, R is not something that should exist in this world. I'm happy to help you out. Alrighty. I guess we should ask him some questions. About Walls. He was the director of PCL when I first joined. Eventually, he started to let me help out with his own research. Even the explosion at PCL is half my fault, but the professor took full responsibility and left. I see. I wanted to follow him, but he wouldn't let me. Well, it seems like he was able to find a nice quiet place to settle down in. That's good to hear. Sarge is crying. That's not good to hear. I had been worried about him ever since the accident. About Mewtwo's cells. R is creating using Mewtwo's cells, right? Dr. Walls told us there was some mistake, and they were used instead of Mew's cells. That's right, we made a mistake. Mew is a very rare Pokemon after all. Dr. Walls, and Mewtwo is not? Wait a minute. Anyway, Dr. Walls looked everywhere he could to get a hold of its cells, and he must have been tricked by someone. Not everyone can be trusted, unfortunately. Even so, what are the odds that you'd get, like, bootleg Mew cells and they're actually Mewtwo cells? Wouldn't they be, like, Ditto cells or some other random Pokemon cells? I regret it to this day. That's how we ended up creating this terrible substance known as R. Dr. Walls told us that the effects of R were likely caused by Mewtwo's Berserk gene. Ah, that's Gen 2 throwback. What exactly is the Berserk gene, though? In order to explain that, I'll need to tell you more about the Pokemon Mewtwo, 'cause I'm sure Tim doesn't know anything about Mewtwo. It's said that Mewtwo was created by recombining Mew's genes. Recombining? What do you mean? Anyway, it's in order to make it extremely aggressive. Seems that it was some sort of experiment to create a powerful Pokemon. That's horrible. Yeah, I agree. So this recombined gene is the Berserk gene. That's right. There's a lot of "that's right" in this conversation. And because that gene was what we used, R became what it is now. How about Harry? This is my dad in this photo. Have you seen him? It seems like he infiltrated this place about 2 months ago. Wait, was he taking a selfie while doing research? Tisk tisk. I can't say that I have, sorry. Although 2 months ago is when the factory manager got very upset, saying R was stolen from the chemical storage area. That must have been my dad. Everyone here was frantically trying to find this intruder. Since then, they've really stepped up the security. Alright, I guess that's about it. How about Pansage? Got anything else? About Simon. What? You don't care if you have to stay so long as Simon can go free? It really is a dedicated Pokemon. Well, I mean, Pansage has a pretty good deal here. He sticks around here and gets free food. Yes, Pikachu. No wonder Keith was after Harry. We found out a lot, but there was something he said that got my attention. I know we heard it from Walls, too, but I still think this whole thing is ironic. They wanted to make a perfect medicine, but instead ended up with that awful substance. Yeah, I bet even Mewtwo doesn't want its cells used like that. How do you know, Tim? How do you know about what Mewtwo thinks? No kidding. Mewtwo, huh? Every time I hear that name, it makes me uneasy, somehow. You know what? Deep down in his subconscious, Pikachu is remembering some random Smash Bros. Fight with Mewtwo. That's been happening a lot since we got here. I hope your memory comes back soon.
I remember when Mewtwo knocked me off the stage. I'm gonna get him for that.
Right. I remember it was just me and Mewtwo. Final destination. No items.
He got a dirty hit off me.
He broke my shield. Exactly, the chemical storage area. That's where Harry got R. I wonder if that's where he got the photo of R too. You were in the photo too, weren't you? Yeah, I must have been to this factory before. I've been feeling that way ever since we entered this place. I wonder if you'll remember anything if we go to the chemical storage area. I don't know about that, but we may find some clue about Harry. Let's ask Simon to see if we can get into the storage area. Alright, but wait, can we check out what's over here? Look, a microscope! Huh, so that's what Mewtwo's cells look like. How about this? I wonder what's in it. Is this the medicine they said was carried from the wharf, or the machine, sorry. I don't know, it looks more like a tank than machine to me. I mean, a tank could have a machine as part of it. He's remembering the unlock method from Mewtwo and Melee, where you just left your GameCube on with a match open for like 24 hours. Mimi, that is exactly what I did. Because it said in the, I forget, because the internet wasn't really, I mean, the internet was a thing, but I don't think, it wasn't like the same getting information from the internet the way it is now. I forget where I found it out, where it's like, you must play for 24 hours. And I'm like, oh, so I guess what I have to do is open up an endless Melee and just sit for 24 hours. And I did. It worked, so. Anyway. Huh? Wallace? Oh, I see his name come up in some publications. He's one of the top researchers in his field. Interessante. It's a bed. Yeah, and judging by how it looks, Pansage couldn't get around to washing the blankets. Ew. Excuse me, could you tell us where the chemical storage is? We'd like to have a look. Yes, child, or young adult, or older teenager, whatever you are. I will let you handle dangerous chemicals in the room. Oh, it's right above this room. Info on R should be there too. It's probably locked, but you can get it open with this key. Thank you very much. But are you sure this is wise? If they find out you're helping me, well, you freaking asked him, Tim. What did you expect him to do? Don't worry about that. If anything happens to me, the production of R will stop completely, so they can't really do much. Just be careful you're not caught. Of course. Oh, and one more thing. R that's in storage gets shipped out once we've had enough. Once we have enough? Depending on the timing, the storage could be empty. We'll have a look anyway. You said this was the last shipment, right? Where is it being shipped to? That I don't know, but I've got an idea about how we can find out. I'll start preparing for that, so just leave it to me. A key. Alright. So now, tell me something. Do we just, like, walk out there? Oh yeah, let's take a...
How are you gonna get out now?
Right. How are we just gonna... We're just gonna just waltz outside?
Oh, I guess you are.
Yep. Alright, well I guess we can just roam around the first floor now. We have to get back to the second floor. How about this, Spinrack? Can you get us back up? Alright, I'm a man of my word. Here you go. Spin, spin! God, this smell is enough to make me choke. Do you think you could wait on opening it and pull us up first? Alright, let's go up to the second floor. Alright, so where's that door? I didn't see where we could get to anything. He did say it was the room above that one, didn't he? There we go. The chemical storage area should be just ahead. It's right above Simon's room. We can't get through all this. I guess we don't have a choice. Come on, Tim. Let's get all this luggage out of the way. Oh, it's a strength puzzle! Oh, just like the good old days. I think I know what to do, too. I think I do. Let's try this out. This is crazy.
Here's my number. Call me maybe.
Alright. That didn't work. See, if only there was this thing called pulling that we could do. Oh, I get it. I should have pushed this back so that I could push this over. Hey Pikachu, can we reset it? And just like magic, we reset it. Alright.
You can't pull?
No. This is just like strength puzzle.
Oh, well, I guess Tim isn't strong enough to actually pull the things that he has, like visible bars to grab onto.
Yeah. Granted, it is easier to push than to pull in this case, but still. All right, there, we got it this time. We did it, Tim. Come on, let's check out the storage area. But first, the little OCD in me. Oh, I can't. I wanted to push this over and just make it.
Oh, dude,
clean
that
path.
would actually bother me. Why can you not push that in?
I probably could have if I had done it right away, but now I can't.
Because now it's actually starting to bother me.
Yeah. Let's get out of here so we don't have to see it anymore.
This room is familiar. I'm getting really close to remembering something.
Yeah, Green Lantern. It's kind of like how the strength puzzles are now too, with Machamp in Sun and Moon.
But I don't like the ones with Sun and Moon. I feel like it's more tedious than it should be.
Yeah, I mean, I think the animation takes a bit of time. Like, they're trying to make it look more realistic, like you're moving something heavy, but as a result, it takes too long.
Like, I appreciate the effort of making it look cooler, but it's like, I remember in Emerald, I can just like push these like 50 feet.
Yeah.
Like one quick little.
Yeah. Look, Pikachu, there's some kind of document in the box, behind the box. What? It says our experimentation report. Good find, Tim. This must be a report on R. Looks like Carlos is the author. It must be from before we went to PCL. Let's see what it says. R has different properties. Interesting. R has different properties depending on whether it is in liquid or gas form. This allows it to be used in different ways depending on the situation. Both forms are nearly odorless, and only Pokemon with a very acute sense of smell have any chance of detecting it. The balloon used to cause the incident at the amusement park is the perfect example of R's properties as a gas. R is dispersed by popping the balloon. The dispersal radius is approximately 3 feet, which is sufficient for most needs. The best way to utilize R in its liquid form is to inject it into food. R's effects are amplified when the two types of liquid, red and green, are mixed together. In fact, the easiest way to gain the effects of R is to inject the red and green liquids separately into food. R's effects will be amplified for any Pokemon that consumes the food. Alright, how about the capsule form? Here I will lay out the potential future development of R. Currently, R is transported using special vials. However, these vials break easily and also prevent efficient mixing of the liquids. We've begun working on a capsule form to counter these drawbacks. By storing R in a durable capsule device, my hope is to improve its portability while reducing the risk of damage. Additionally, I plan to incorporate a device that allows the two separated liquids to be mixed whenever the user chooses. In other words, the capsule device will allow a user to disperse the mixed R automatically, with no restrictions on place or time. Interesting. There still exists a need to gather more experimental data and improve R. Currently, R has two major drawbacks. Its effects are temporary, and it is impossible to communicate with a Pokemon under the influence of R. My plan is to continue research of R in order to develop a new version that will allow the power-enhancing effects to last an extended period of time, while also allowing the Pokemon's partner to communicate with it. I swear, like, Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD take place in some post-apocalyptic future where this stuff became realized. This is my theory. Must be.
So you're saying like Pokemon XD is like the future of this game?
I would believe it.
The usage of R has been perfected, and
they created the shadow Pokemon.
Turning... Okay.
I think it could work. R export plan. Pikachu, this is... Yeah, an outline for their plans. Seems like Keith is going to export R. But if R gets used all over the world, it'll be chaos. It'll be impossible to stop. They're exporting it to the OR region. First, let's figure out what exactly what it is they plan to do. Let's read what it says. The biggest problem we face is that R can only be produced using the machine under PCL. We must purchase a new production facility and establish a stable manufacturing system as soon as possible in the OR region with the Cypher company or whatever they're called. We completed the purchase of the location a few days ago. The warehouse at Rhyme Wharf will be our first step in establishing a stable base of operations. Now, unless this is it, but I still think that they're going to find somewhere else. They will have to go somewhere international, unless the Aura region is Rhyme in a post-apocalyptic future. I don't know. Now we must find a wealthy patron who is comfortable keeping secrets. I'm currently in the process of using my underground connections to establish contacts among upper-class citizens. Once we manage to get those contacts, we should be able to use that network to reach out and expand our sales. Carlos should be close to completing his analysis of R. We will temporarily use the warehouse at Rhyme Wharf as our base, but our ultimate goal is to move the R production machinery overseas and establish a large-scale production facility there. But my theory is back on! Alright, anyway. Talk about top secret developments. Keith is trying to develop R into an even more dangerous substance, but now we know exactly what his plans are.
To create shadow Pokemons.
Yep.
He's making preparations to export R.
We've got to stop Keith's plan. Let's let Mr. Baker and Inspector Holliday know immediately. Still, no evidence on where Dad might be. ... Pikachu, what's wrong? You're curious about what's in this box? Yeah. That's strange. Do you think it's memory of when you came with Dad? I'm not sure. Do you think you could open it up?
So what do you think this is?
I could swear that I've seen this thing before.
It's cookies.
It's honey!
Let's open it and see what's inside.
It's honey cookies.
I always thought Pikachu looked kind of like Winnie the Pooh.
Pikachu, this is why I didn't want you to open it yet. Pikachu. Pikachu.
And then he died and we got caught. His dad is actually in the box. Oh no, Pikachu is viewing things as their unfinished models. There's Mewtwo again.
Mewtwo's like, I'll always beat you in Final Destination.
Pikachu.
Oh yeah. I guess that wasn't a dream at all.
Pikachu.
What kind of drugs were in that box?
Oh, Tim, hi.
Are you alright? I knew you shouldn't have opened that up.
Yeah. But it made me remember something. It would seem I made quite the commitment.
Title Tyrant, wasn't the Shadow Pokemon concept a prototype in the games? Well, you know what? Because in this game, with R, they're talking about how it's temporary and they want to make something permanent. So what if Shadow Pokemon, as a prototype, was like the first instance of making it, even though it's not totally permanent, it was basically permanent unless you did a process to undo it. So what if Shadow Pokemon were the first step in making, like, R's effects permanent? Anyway, what do you mean? What did you promise, and to who? Ha! Brace yourself for a shock. It was Mewtwo. What? You mean that Mewtwo? The one whose cells they used to make R? That's right! What in the world did you promise Mewtwo, then? Well, you see, I promised to recover the Berserk gene and capture the mastermind of the whole R case. In my dream, I was pleading with Mewtwo to save Harry. My guess is it offered to help me if I was able to help out first. But why would it rely on you to do such an important thing? Hey, what do you mean? I'm a great detective. I bet Mewtwo heard of my reputation and decided I was trustworthy. I mean, I can't remember the details, but still. Something tells me you made that last bit up. Alright, what do we gotta do now, Pikachu? Alright, let's get out of here. Wait, is there something else we have to do? Why is it giving me the option? We already read that. Already read that. I don't think there's anything else. Alright, let's get out of here. But are there megas in this world? Well, you know, I haven't seen megas yet, I don't think. I also haven't seen Pokemon trainers, which is strange. Well,
Close the door now.
Tim, close the door.
Hold it, pal.
Close the door.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Open this door.
What should we do? He's gonna get us.
You should lock the door.
Seems we're trapped
Right?
in a cage. I know
Lock the door and hide.
Is there a window we can go through?
Lock the door and hide under your table. Where's the Pikachu?
you're justice. He tries to smash into it.
Got it.
Oh, you gotta time it out. Close enough.
Now's our chance.
You guys sure weren't running like your life was in danger. There's like, doo-doo-doo, I'm going for a jog.
After you. Excelgor, distract him for us. Selko. Oh, yeah? You wanna fight?
Oh my gosh, he cracked his knuckles.
Ding ding ding.
That was conveniently just his size.
I know, right?
I was gonna say, he's pretty strong. He'll probably just stand up.
Stop me?
He's evolved!
mean-
He's Mega Machamp!
Where are you? I'm coming for
He's not gonna try to get the box off him.
I guess not.
Good luck with that.
We should knock him over.
Now's our chance.
Wouldn't that be dangerous?
We headed to the first floor to rescue
Oh.
Simon. However, he proposed an idea that took us completely off guard. Which is...
Oh, perfect. There's a container right here.
Are we gonna get in the container? And just be shipped off to wherever it goes?
Two of you.
Yeah. Just enough. There's more than enough, I think.
Really? What's it for anyway? The product being shipped today. Guys from the organization will
Green Lancer, you're right. It was Stakataka.
headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
It's our only clue. We've got to take this chance.
All right then.
Actually, you know what? He finally accepted my friend request after like 17 months.
Great idea,
Dun
Tim.
dun dun.
We're counting on you, Excelgor.
I've been meaning to add him to this mod call like forever, just so you can like join it whenever you felt like it.
Come on, Pikachu.
Green Lancer, why did it take you like 17 months for you to add to like accept my friend request?
Don't worry.
I guess he's barely been on Discord.
To you both.
True.
So, can we breathe in there? I assume we can breathe, right? So wait, is this gonna be the next chapter? And do I want to play the next chapter yet?
I don't know. Do you want to play the next chapter?